You think you know Libra? Harmony, elegance, diplomacy. It's a nice picture. It's also dangerously incomplete. Behind their calm smiles and graceful presence lie formidable powers that most people never ever see. My name is Anya Sage, and in my work as a psychological astrologer, I don't deal in pretty pictures. I map the hidden architecture of the zodiac, and for Libra, that architecture is built on 21 hidden powers of loyalty, intuition, and integrity that make them utterly unmatchable. We will cover all of them, but number two is so unexpected. You won't know whether to admire it or to fear it. Before we unlock that, do me a favor. Share your zodiac sign and birth date in the comments below. I genuinely love seeing who's connecting with this work. Thank you for sharing. Now, before we get to that power I mentioned, the one that blurs the line between admiration and fear, we need to install the software. We have to understand the fundamental operating system of a Libra, which is defined by two cardinal rules. The first rule is this: they cannot fake their emotions. Their face is a mirror to their soul. While others can put on a performance, pretending everything is fine, a Libra wears their feelings with an almost brutal honesty. Don't mistake this for a lack of control. This is a strength. It's a commitment to emotional truth, a built-in detector for anything inauthentic, both in themselves and in others. You will always know where you stand. This leads directly to the second cardinal rule. They avoid drama as if it were a poison. And for them, it is. A Libra views their energy as a precious, finite resource. They see pointless arguments, gossip, and manufactured chaos as the fastest way to drain it. They understand a core truth: peace is infinitely more powerful than noise. So when drama erupts, don't expect them to jump into the ring. You'll see them quietly, strategically create distance. They simply unplug from the chaos. So, remember these two pillars: absolute emotional honesty and a non-negotiable need for peace. Grasp this foundation because every other power we're about to uncover is built right on top of it. So, with that foundation of honesty and peace in mind, how do they decide who gets to build upon it? They use what I call the Libra Ledger. This isn't a physical book, but a sophisticated internal system for measuring one thing: integrity. This ledger is how they build their inner circle, and understanding its rules is the first step to truly understanding their power. The first entry in this ledger, its most heavily weighted column, is powered by traits 21 and 11, their absolute reverence for loyalty and keeping one's word. For a Libra, trust isn't just important, it's sacred, and they don't determine who is trustworthy by listening to grand promises. They watch, they observe. Imagine you're at a lunch with your Libra friend and a few other people. Someone starts gossiping about a mutual acquaintance who isn't there. You gently steer the conversation away, saying something simple like, "Well, she's not here to defend herself, so maybe we should change the topic." You might forget you even said it. The Libra will not. To them, that small act of integrity when no one is watching is a massive deposit into their ledger. It's a signal that your character is solid. And once they see that, their own loyalty, trait number 11, becomes unshakable. They will defend you with a quiet fierceness that would surprise you. This isn't just about friendship. It's a principle rooted in their ruling planet, Venus. Venus governs our values, and for Libra, the highest value is fairness and honor. When you demonstrate those qualities, you become part of their value system, and they will protect their values at all costs. Next, let's talk about the ink this ledger is written in. That's trait number 14, their terrifyingly sharp memory. The saying goes that their memory is their quiet armor, and it is a perfect description. This is not the memory of a scorekeeper, holding on to petty grievances. This is the air sign intellect at work, a mind that is constantly observing, processing, and cataloging data, not for ammunition, but for accuracy. This is why they are masters of the callback. Let's create a scenario. You're chatting with a Libra one afternoon and casually mention that you've been trying to find a specific, rare book you loved as a child. The conversation moves on, and it's forgotten. A month later, on your birthday, a package arrives. Inside is that exact book. There's no grand announcement, just a simple note. Saw this and thought of you. This is how their memory functions. It's a tool for deep, active listening. They remember the promises you kept and the ones you quietly broke. They remember the small kindness you showed a waiter. They remember the detail you shared in a moment of vulnerability. Each of these data points creates a pattern in their mind, painting a picture of your true character that is far more accurate than the image you try to project. It's their armor because it protects them from deception and allows them to invest their energy only in those who have proven, through action, that they are sound. This brings us to the final, crucial rule of the Libra Ledger, trait number 15. Their generosity is not blind, it is a calculated investment. A Libra can seem like the most generous person you've ever met, but that generosity has a gatekeeper, their internal sense of earned value. Picture two coworkers. One constantly complains, talks about their grand plans, and subtly asks for help and connections. The Libra will be polite, offer some surface-level advice, but will keep a distinct distance. The other coworker is quiet, head down, producing excellent work and never asking for a thing. One day, that quiet coworker mentions a project they're struggling to get off the ground. It is to this person that the Libra will open up their entire world. They will make introductions, offer their time, and generously champion them behind the scenes. Why? Because the first person's ledger was all talk, all withdrawals. The second person's ledger was filled with the deposits of hard work, humility, and respect. When a Libra goes out of their way for you, it is never a casual act. It is a declaration. It is their ledger, balanced and cross-referenced, telling them in no uncertain terms, this person is a worthy investment. This person matters. So you see, the inner circle of a Libra isn't built on witty banter or fun nights out, though they love those things. It's built on the bedrock of this ledger. It's a system where loyalty is the currency, memory is the verification, and generosity is the dividend paid out to those with proven integrity. Words are cheap. For a Libra, actions are the only language that is ever recorded. But what happens when the actions recorded in that ledger are ones of betrayal, disrespect, or even just a hint of dishonesty? This is where we leave the world of ledgers and balance sheets and enter the shadow territory, where Libra's quest for harmony is threatened. And it begins with something you may never even notice. This brings us to their 12th hidden power. They will quietly test your loyalty. This isn't some dramatic confrontational interrogation. It's far more subtle, a form of high-level social data collection. They are observers, remember? They might watch how you speak about an absent friend when they're not in the room. They'll notice if a small, seemingly insignificant confidence you were trusted with suddenly gets repeated. They create these tiny, controlled experiments to verify character. Some might call it calculated. Libras call it common sense. In their world, it's not manipulation, it's protection, a logical stress test of the bonds they are considering making permanent. Now, I want to hear your perspective on this. Is this quiet testing a wise defense mechanism, or does it cross the line into unhealthy mind games? Let me know your honest take in the comments, because if you fail that test, It triggers their 8th power. A switch flips, and suspicion changes everything. The moment a Libra's powerful intuition flags you as untrustworthy, the dynamic shifts instantly. It's not a loud explosion. It's a quiet, chilling change in the atmosphere. The warmth in their eyes cools to a neutral, unreadable gaze. The open flow of communication slows from a river to a trickle. They stop sharing as openly. Their questions become more pointed, and they become intensely cautious. This isn't an emotional outburst. It's a strategic withdrawal to a secure position to reassess the threat you now represent. This leads to the final line of defense, their 16th power. They have a visceral hatred for criticism, especially when it's unfair or delivered without grace. They won't engage in a shouting match. They won't try to prove you wrong. They'll just listen, and in that silence, a permanent decision is made. It's like a door quietly clicking shut, locking from the inside. They won't start an argument, but they will quietly step away and protect their energy. Because to them, their inner peace is a non-negotiable asset, and they will permanently disconnect from any person who threatens to bankrupt it. And it is precisely that act of self-preservation, that quiet, unshakable clarity, that brings us to the power I promised you at the very beginning. The one I said you wouldn't know whether to admire or to fear. This is Libra's 2nd hidden power, their effortless, almost gravitational charm. Now let's be clear. This isn't the loud, spotlight-seeking charm of a stage performer. A Libra can brighten a room simply by being in it. Their energy isn't a spotlight, it's ambient lighting. It doesn't demand your attention, it just makes everything and everyone feel better. They have a way of putting people at ease, of creating a small pocket of grace and sanity in a chaotic world. They listen with their full being, making you feel like you are the only person that matters. That's the part you admire. So where does the fear come in? The fear creeps in when you realize just how powerful this subtle influence is. It's the quiet recognition that they can win allies, diffuse tension, and build consensus without ever raising their voice. Their charm is a strategic tool, wielded with such natural grace that you don't even see it as a tool. It's the unnerving moment you understand that their ability to create harmony also gives them the power to decide who belongs in that harmony and who doesn't. And that is a formidable power indeed. But this power is just the gateway. It's what draws you in. What happens next is where Libra becomes truly unmatchable. Because when they decide you are worthy, when you pass their tests and prove your place in their ledger, they activate their 10th and 20th powers in unison. They become a lover, a best friend, and your biggest supporter, all at once. It's a total package partnership. This is not a person who loves you in compartments. Their love is an immersive experience. They are the person you laugh with until your sides ache, the one you call when your world is falling apart, and the one who sees the best version of you even when you can't see it yourself. In intimacy, they are amazing partners because their intuition is their native language. They don't just hear what you say, they feel what you mean. They anticipate needs you haven't even articulated. They give generously, not just in material things, but in attention, in patience, and in belief. Their love feels like a soft anchor that holds you steady without ever holding you back. To be truly loved by a Libra is to feel completely and utterly seen, supported, and safe. It feels, for all intents and purposes, irreplaceable. And right there, in that feeling of absolute security, lies the most profound paradox of all. This brings us to their 3rd and perhaps most shocking power, Despite everything I just described, despite the depth of connection, the loyalty, the all-encompassing support, a Libra can move on quickly, gracefully, and completely, and they will not look back. Let's create a scenario. Imagine you are in this perfect cocoon of a relationship. You feel seen, cherished, adored, but you get careless. You break a fundamental promise. You lie about something that matters. You publicly humiliate them, violating their core need for respect. You do something that fundamentally breaks the trust in their Libra Ledger. There won't be a screaming match. There won't be a week of passive-aggressive warfare. You might not even notice the shift at first. But a switch has been flipped. A final calculation has been made. The emotional debt has been deemed unpayable. And one day, with a calm clarity that is absolutely terrifying, they will look at you and decide, we are done. And when a Libra chooses themselves, there's no turning back. A departure is clean. It's a surgical cut. The warmth you took for granted is simply gone. The texts cease. The calls go unanswered. It's not done out of spite. It's not coldness. It is the ultimate act of self-worth. They gave you the world, and you proved you weren't a worthy custodian of it. So they are not taking it from you. They are reclaiming it for themselves. They are restoring their own balance, protecting that non-negotiable asset of their inner peace. This is their unmatchable power. It's the paradox that holds their entire identity together. The ability to love with an overwhelming, all-in totality, combined with the absolute strength to walk away with zero hesitation when that love is not honored. They give everything, but they are fully prepared at a moment's notice to take it all back and give it to themselves. And that is a level of self-possession that most people will admire from a distance and fear they could never match. But what fuels this incredible strength? What's the hidden cost of that self-possession? It lies in their 13th hidden power. They smile through their own pain. A Libra can be carrying an immense personal burden, yet their strategic priority is to not let that weight disrupt the harmony of those they care about. They carry it silently and somehow still find a way to shine a light for others. This resilience is the very source of their fourth power. They embrace chaos to create beauty, while others get frustrated by the mess and complexity of life. Libras see it as raw material. They understand that to build something truly beautiful, you can't be afraid of the journey. They step into the chaos that others flee, seeing the potential for a masterpiece. But this constant output of emotional energy requires an input, which brings us to their ninth power. Genuine admiration is like sunlight for them. This isn't about ego. It's about energetic replenishment, a sincere acknowledgement, a heartfelt praise for their efforts is the fuel that allows them to keep giving, keep balancing, and keep creating. It's why their love can feel like a soft anchor, but their spirit is a quiet artist, unafraid of the messy, beautiful process of life. So when you put it all together, the Libra code is actually deceptively simple. It's a perfect, powerful balance, an immense capacity for true connection held firmly in place by non-negotiable personal boundaries. If you want to truly connect with the Libra in your life, there are just a few final rules to internalize. First, be real and be kind. To a Libra, authenticity is everything. Exaggeration, boasting, and rudeness aren't just off-putting. They are a form of chaos that their entire system is built to reject. They don't just dislike it, they are allergic to it. Second, respect their silence. When a Libra goes quiet or seems distant, they are not ignoring you. They are either strategically thinking, processing the world with that sharp mind we talked about, or they are quietly healing. Pushing them in these moments is a critical error. Give them the space, and they will always return to center. They aren't complicated, they are simply clear. And in a world of noise, that kind of clarity is a superpower. It's what makes them truly unmatchable. If this deep dive helped you finally understand the Libras in your life, or even yourself, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you ring the bell so you never miss our next analysis. These deep dives can sometimes get flagged by the algorithm, so subscribing is the absolute best way to ensure we stay connected.